They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Blazers' offense will get first crack at it today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, bro.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen.
He's taking the shot. Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Blazers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Troy's offense will have its first possession of the game. Anderson wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Good timing on the quick out. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him. Oh, he got loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Trojans are flying down the field. To the ground with the bat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got it. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Duncan. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Duncan. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the bounces over the top.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Give to the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Cricket.
A first down run in the red zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, UAB. And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Defense in press coverage. Anderson will throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Gonna run it. It's Riggs. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Get it out on the screen, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Blazers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Duncan. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Pemberton. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Touchdown, UAB! Special teams proving to be special. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. A dynamic
punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Anderson wants to throw. Still looking.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism.
There he goes. That's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Using his legs, it's Frazier. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
42 Spider.
The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Blazers. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here.
Turning it on. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Anderson will throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Trojans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Blazers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Complete to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Touchdown, UAB! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Ready to try the point after. And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Blazers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Nothing where... that first half and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got him still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Blazers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, pal.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Walters. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Offense getting set for 1st down. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a catch at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear.
Down 55 weak.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Riggs. Powers through the defender. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
On the double.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to impose their will with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Okay, ready?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Ready, go.
Anderson wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Ready,
It's
fight.
3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I think you've seen 2 plays back-to-back now with poor pass protection in front. Guys have to do a better job. You've got a golden chance here to put a touchdown on the board. In 2 consecutive plays, they can't protect the QB.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Dead center perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Back to pass, it's Duncan. With the catch, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at Touchdown, Trojans! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Duncan. Snagged in the middle, it's Overton. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Overton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Stokes. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay,
The
ready?
Blazers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Jackrabbit.
Wants to throw it. Hauls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Blazers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Fresno State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bulldogs performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Unleashes one. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end, making sure that falls incomplete.
Absolutely center cut. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Duncan. Caught near the sticks, it's Overton. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw again. The sure hands, it's Overton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They show you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Johnson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the move, it's Frazier. Past the sticks and still on his feet. All kinds of room to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put together an 81-yard drive, and that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Carney. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For